Greetings and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror Live, the first live episode of 2025. We're in sci-fi times, Todd. 2025.
I think we've been in sci-fi times for a while, Dan. You know.
Yeah, but 2025, like you start going by like some of the movies, is what I'm saying.
But they've been going from the movies for the past decade, starting with Back to the Future.
I want the goddamn flying cars. I don't know. It's like
okay, well, not happening.
Flying cars. So I'm not giving up on flying cars, Todd.
You know what a flying car is? A goddamn jet. There you go.
No, that's fucking lame. I want a spacious minivan.
You know, and we're not even 3 minutes in 2025. We're already fucking well, there goes. Still not monetized in 2025.
Just maybe 2026. But yeah.
Next year. By next year we'll be tame.
Next year we won't use the F word in the opening. We'll try not to. But yeah, no, first live show. I mean, not that we really went away, but I guess we haven't streamed in a minute. So
holidays, lots of stuff going on.
We're coming back with a vengeance, though, because we do have our live review show tomorrow, Wednesday, at the regular time, and we will have another review show on Friday. So we're catching up on everything, and
Friday's more of a mix, whereas Wednesday's pure horror. But we'll still have a couple horror on Friday also. A couple, two.
Talking a little bit of Pam Anderson on Friday.
Yeah. Friday's an interesting mix because we got a couple horror films that are just me and you, and some of the stuff that's on the awards caliber stuff coming up. So
yeah, we're I mean, before we know it, we'll have our Oscar show. We will also this month have our best of 2024, best and worst of 2024. So that's always fun.
And I had an accidental Antonio Banderas double feature yesterday, which I'll tell you about on Friday.
Really?
I know you got to think about it. So wait till Friday. How that happened?
Yeah. I mean, I know the one, obviously. What up, Swaggy? Swaggy's watching Jacob's Wife. I like Jacob's Wife a lot. That one's very. I don't know if it's
the year before. I can't remember.
It's been a couple years at least, maybe a few years. But yeah, Barbara Crampton, Larry Fessenden.
And we're fastly approaching our best of 2024, our top 10.
Yes.
That's always interesting. I know one of us may be a little bit more obvious on our numbers, but we'll see. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. I mean, one of us has straight up said what their number one is. But I mean, even without that, we would have kind of figured it out. But I think I don't know where you're going to land for your number one.
I don't know yet. Yeah, I'm kind of like wrestling with them in my head right now. So yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, mark your calendars. Wednesday we're live. Friday we're live.
Yeah,
and a lot of
it's funny. Like I read Ork's comments up there and toss Swaggy. I was going to ask what Swaggy did, but then he added Todd, so I was confused.
Okay.
I was like, damn, why you got to toss Swaggy, Dan?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
So I hope you've had a good holiday. I mean, we've been talking. I know you've had a nice holiday, but
I know this has been sitting here for like 4 days. This did come late though. They did send an email out the holidays. They're like one title got there late, so they had it shipped a little later than normally. So I have had it probably about 4 days, which is we normally.
They can make up for it by giving us some like real guesses.
We'll find out in a minute. I haven't even opened this one yet, and I know it's in here, but maybe I'll open it too.
Well, we'll talk a little Vinegar Syndrome after we're done the HorrorPack stuff, because obviously.
I'll give you the verdict. Am I a subscriber? Am I not a subscriber still?
Stay tuned.
There you go. There's a tease. But before we get all into that, let's pull up the clues. Dan, you can go ahead and read them. Here's the first one. Let's see. Well, I was going to say, let's see for the new year, but technically these are still rolling over from last year. So
this is true.
So, okay, here we go.
Tourist season equals hunting season. All right, let's think here.
The hunt?
Well, that's not really tourists, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
nobody in there was a tourist. They were just kidnapped, right? If I remember.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. No. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
trying to think, maybe a most dangerous game type situation.
Oops. That wasn't a clue.
What the
That
fuck was that?
I accidentally flashed the bastard out of Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler. We got that coming up on um
Yeah, we will get back to the
the
last.
last tournament on the left. That's this Wednesday's episode teaser. So
Yeah,
there you go. All right, back to the question. Touring season equal hunting season. Any guesses, guys?
there's just a lot that can kind of fall into that.
Touristas.
Yeah, now that would actually make total sense, but unfortunately,
Isn't that
they don't
DVD?
do DVDs.
No, there's a blue. Isn't? Oh, is there not a US? I have a Blu-ray. So
Yeah, not a US Blu-ray.
okay.
Nothing.
Well, was there a Canadian one? Because they do Canadian discs. So
Well, if there, no, I don't believe so either.
Mhm.
And any foreign disc would have been forever ago.
Yeah.
So
that's what I was thinking. Unless there's a Canadian one, but yeah, even that. All right, but
that would be a dick drop if it's Touristas, though, like their own.
yeah, if that's the horror pack pick, yeah, that would be a big one.
Kind of doubt it though. But
Well, they did what was the last big one? Not Emily Rose. It's another. It was the big one of a couple weeks. Geez, a couple months back. I can't think of it. The Possession.
Touristas feels like a Scream Factory release.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
All right.
Orc, no more shout outs mentioning that man. Oh, damn it, Orc. I don't know. I shouldn't be drawing a blank. I could name like it can't be well, nobody was a tourist
I know that's the thing, but I just that seems like something I'd get in a horror pack is my thought.
Fuck it. We'll guess the hunt.
You don't have to. I guess what I want. So.
Yeah, they're clearly
Okay.
shit anyways, so maybe that's it. Try to complete the mission without ending up on the menu.
Is it the food one? The menu? Is that what it was called?
No, but there's no mission there. I'm taking this as mercs going into the jungle and getting
something eating them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's what I'm thinking.
Anyone else? Anyone got any titles besides Predator?
Yeah, not so much like well, it could be Predators or something.
It could be. I wasn't like or the Predator.
Yeah.
A Wrong Turn. There we go. That's a good one. Thank you. Yeah. Slasher said A Wrong Turn.
Yeah, but again, what's the mission? Mission's like a very specific. That's telling me military. Now it could be
Hills Have Eyes too. Any other cannibal movie?
Actually, Hills Have Eyes too could work.
Yeah, but I think that Fox disc is out of print. So
yeah, I mean it's another one. I'm kind of guessing as far as what they might have access to.
Slasher says Wrong Turn 3, The Farm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm military shit. Everyone that's
Dog Soldiers.
Well, yeah, I mean it could be the
Scream
Dog
Factory.
Soldiers Scream Factory. I'll go with Dog Soldiers. I think that's actually the best guess yet.
All right. Well, that was mine. So Dan's just picking all my good guesses and my bad ones. Thanks.
I just said I'm giving you props. I think that's the best guess.
Well, you also went with my bad guess of the hunt too.
The hunt wouldn't really make sense as far as I remember, but that's not to say that it's not it.
Slasher says in Wrong Turn 3, they're on a mission to transport prisoners. So that would fall in with the.
Yeah, it could. When I hear mission, I'm thinking like you're going to retrieve something in enemy territory or you're going to take out the enemy. I guess I'm looking at it from military.
The mission just. Yeah, because, well, you could have went the other way, the sex comedy way, and that's a different mission, but.
Yeah, get laid. Yeah.
All right.
You'll need a ghost of a chance to survive.
Ghost Dad.
Ooh. Is that his splooge on the couch there? His pudding residue.
Don't ruin pudding.
You would pop so hard for a Vinegar Syndrome Ghost Dad.
The big question is, did I buy sidekicks today? It was on. It's cheapest it's been. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for all our Vinegar Syndrome shenanigans.
Ghost ship. Okay, Ben said ghost ship. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I mean that one. That's just any fucking ghost thing. So
all right. Well, then we want to go on our last clue.
Let's just go. I'm just kind of giving up tonight. Ghost House could be it.
This is a badly timed one. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah. It's me. Healthcare costs can be more out of body than out of pocket. Wow. Yeah. I wonder if that was locked in.
I want to look when they dropped this one, just out of curiosity. How far back did they drop? Was it like December 1st? I don't remember when the incident happened, but
it's been a month and a half, something like that.
All right. Well, yeah, it definitely isn't.
The entire holidays are like a blur. I can't.
I know. It could have been last week. All I'm thinking.
Ben mentions Flatliners. It could be the Flatliners remake. I could see that.
That's true. That is
the lesser type.
But I kind of feel like we got that already. But I can't remember. I'm not sure. That was the fourth clue, and that they dropped the healthcare one on December 30th. They had plenty of time if they were worried about it. Good. HorrorPack, fuck it. We're dropping it. Not like anyone cares.
We're dropping it.
As long as the Arizona iced tea guy's safe, everyone's happy. All right. Well, I guess now we should open it up and see what we got. I have no clue. Hopefully,
Orc. It's one of the good ones.
All right. Let's open it up.
Let's see what we got. What's in the box?
There we go. All right. Well, still nicely packaged. Got a little. Let's move the box. All right. Let's see what
I'm just. If we get one, I'd say that's a win.
Okay, here we go. First one. No slipcover. Wait.
Oh.
Cherry. Oh, hold on.
Cherry Falls.
All right.
Or no, not Cherry Falls. Sorry. What is that?
Cherry. You know what? The camera's reversed. You know, it's annoying. I like because I had to reset my gimmick. Everything's backwards. That's what's wrong.
I remember Cherry Tree. I remember reviewing it, and it had its moments. It wasn't great, but it had its moments. It was interesting. I'd almost be curious to revisit it, even though I don't think I gave it like the best review in the world. But
well, there we go. I fixed it. We're on the right side and everything now.
There you go. Cherry Tree.
And I think I accidentally gave myself like a filter. So if I look weird, I got to figure. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
you
got a lot of boxes in the background.
Well, you know what? It was just Christmas. I got a bunch of crap. See, this is what happens when now we're in HD. You can see everything clearly, all the crap. I got to clean up for Wednesday now. All right, Cherry Tree.
Cherry Tree. Cool.
There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't own this one, so sweet. I do remember watching it, but I don't remember if I liked it. So
yeah,
all right.
What up, zombie?
Oh, which one was that? I don't know.
That's more of a witch type gimmick,
maybe we'll process of elimination. Let's check out our second one. Haunter.
Oh, that's a good movie. I remember.
Yeah.
Stephen McCaddy's in that, who I like a lot.
Yeah.
Pontypool.
Yeah, I don't remember it, but I don't know if I have it or not. This is one I'll have to check. But
it's the second IFC title, I believe.
No, MPI, but MPI Dark Sky. But I do get that one.
Okay, I thought that might have been IFC Screen Factory.
Okay, I feel the slip cover. So, are we just going to say it's a?
See,
it doesn't feel like a Scream Factory one, but I could be wrong. Okay, let's find out.
Let's see.
It was
Jurassic Dead. Okay.
Did we give out a bunch of copies of this?
Yeah, we did. We did.
Well, maybe we'll give out one more.
I think Wild Eye sent us like a bunch of those a while.
I think we gave out like 5 of them.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Jurassic Dead. I can't complain.
That is a Dollar Tree or was a Dollar Tree staple.
All right, let's find out.
Yeah, that's probably the menu one.
This is starting to feel more like classic HorrorPack. Let's find out what this one. Possession of Deborah Logan. That's the one I was thinking of earlier.
Oh, okay.
That was the bigger one they did. Okay.
What up, Dirk?
The Bench.
Okay, so that's the original. I don't know what that is, but
it looks like a slasher.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't tell what the building. Axe. Okay. Let's see. Very dark. I can't see like anything that's going on.
Very dark. Let me see if I can get the description read. Ooh, it's a period piece.
Oh, okay.
In the summer of 2007, a group of emerging filmmakers and actors set out into the Scottish wilderness to make a low-budget horror film in homage to the low-budget American horror films of the 70s. This grisly slasher has never been seen until now. A breakdown, a kind of innovation, a cabin with the bloody past. Alex Summers and her newfound friends face a nightmarish reality as they are picked off one by one, drawn to the sinister bench below.
Well, sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Solid box. Haunter's really good. Yeah.
So
at least you didn't have anything in this one.
I'm not. Well, I have the Jurassic
Dead. Okay. Well, there you
go. I didn't give them all away. I did keep myself one.
The Stool sequel coming soon.
So there we go with that.
It sounds better than the title, at least I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, we got, what was the ones we got? Was it 99 and 101, whatever. The ones we got, the 2 horror packs. I remember I did enjoy both of those.
Yeah. So Todd, now that we got the box out of the way, what was the verdict? Are you a yearly subscriber again?
No, don't I have like 4 hours to decide?
Oh, so you are still in the process of deciding if you're
I'm pretty much not doing it. It's
okay.
It's funny because like you are actually the person who should be, because you buy the monthly title. Like you grab so many of the partner labels, and that's really who it's designed for. I mean,
you don't get the partner label stuff.
No, but you buy them you buy a bunch every month that you should be getting. You would be getting half off for. And free shipping. You'd be
well, bear in mind some I wait to get on sale.
But you wouldn't, because they would be on sale.
I get it.
Black Fridays, it's every day for you.
There's other boutique labels.
No, I understand that. But I'm saying for you, it's a better value than it is for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just kind of having that automatic. A year is a long commitment.
No, I get it. And I think last year I enjoyed it the most, but I basically paid it for it, knocked it out. And,
I think the way I look at it, like if I step off a curb and break my foot or something unexpected like that, like it's a year commitment. That's like my.
Oh, no, I'm with you. If you, but here's the thing, Dan. If you planned it out, and I'm not trying to convince you to sub, but it is.
I'm not.
But I'm saying if you planned it out like you plan out your big sales, you could put Vinegar Syndrome cards away and save them up and do it like that.
Yeah, no, I get it. I actually had a lot of points this time. I didn't realize how many I had.
And I only get $100 off, so it's like $940 instead of $1,040. So I think it's $100 off. Last year,
if you don't have that 100 renewal, $1,000 for $1,040 is your cost.
Yeah, and it's been to the point like half the stuff I would have bought, if that, like that's in the monthly. So it's like, and I'm at the point, space has already been an issue, but I'm at the point where it's like, I don't have the time to watch a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not at the point where anything that gets mastered digitally goes away. Someone else will put it out. Nothing is really going to someone in Germany will put it out, someone here will put it out. So if I want to watch something that goes out of print for Vinegar Syndrome, like what Ted Bundy just went out of print. Last copy sold.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. So you think it's just never going to come back now? MVD will have a Ted Bundy out, and
I guess at this point it's just a question how much juice is left to squeeze.
Yeah, but look at the titles MVD has done that have no juice left to squeeze. Like would you expect like what was like some of the stuff that sold out that they've done? But people still buy them because there's always new people into the collecting game.
No, that's true. That's true. I mean, with some of these, it's just that fear of, once there isn't physical media, there's that.
Then people are going to make their money digitally. It'll never. I think once the film's remastered at this point, it's safe. Now we're talking stuff like Iced up until now, hasn't had anything, since VHS. So that's a bigger deal. Diet Coke, but what does Todd think of Coke Zero? I absolutely hate Coke Zero. Not a fan at all.
I'm indifferent. Yeah.
I can taste the difference. I like,
there's maybe a subtle difference, but yeah.
I think physical media is going to take a huge turn down in the next few years. I think yes, but it's already like going to where it's like the Laserdisc era. Like everything's a lot more expensive for one movie, and it's more of a collector's thing. I feel like, that's just where it's different, but I mean it's not. You know what I mean?
It's dead in the mainstream.
Yeah, I think
mainstream.
Yeah, you're gonna start seeing less more stuff coming from the boutiques. You already see more stuff coming from Warner Archive now versus Warner Direct. So I don't know.
Well, I did get Iced. I've got that coming. Terrornauts, which I'm very excited to see.
Is that better, Dan? You can tell me my mic's off on air. We're not like on a.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was trying to be.
No, it's fine. Like, I would have yelled at you if you did it on Wednesday, but now I don't. Yeah. It's whatever.
That's fine. That's good.
No, is it better now? I don't know if I bumped the button because I had to I had to clear all my cookies and shit. So everything I had to redo.
It wasn't bad. It just felt like slightly off. Just
like off as in off, like I just like not off like my lips, like
not
off as in
enhanced as it usually.
Okay, I may have a button off, but I'll check it again. But I don't want to do it right now in air.
So I did. I ended up getting more than I was expecting. Although I had a lot of points. I had like 7,000 points, so I was able to get a decent bit with my points. But I did. Let's see. I got Crack House, which I think there's going to be a show on at some point. Iced, Terrornauts. Interrogation, which is a movie that probably nobody has seen, but it's a really good Polish movie, political drama thriller. It's a good movie. I did get that exclusive Melusine that you could only get with your points. Hot Summer in the City.
I have that. That was one of the. I'm going to take you guys back. For any of you old ass Vinegar Syndrome people, when you used to buy the monthly package, they'd email you a link to a digital file of an HD restoration they did that for one reason or another they couldn't put out.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the first ones, if not the first one that they sent out.
Yeah.
So I know I have that. I'm sure. Yeah, is it a 4K or Blu-ray? I don't remember.
Blu-ray.
Okay, but I don't know if it's the same transfer. But either way, very cool. So.
It's a regional. Can't remember what state it comes out of. Regional adult film.
Circa what year? Okay, Jesus. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm gonna figure this out while he's talking.
What up, Matt? Anybody else I didn't say hi to? What's up? Shout out, Jess Graham. I got Passions of Carol, the Christmas Carol adult film from Sean Costello.
We'll have to do that this Christmas.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should do that. With how the Grinch gaped Christmas, of course, that needs to finally happen. I got Deranged, which I consider a horror classic, so that's an easy pickup. Satan War, very excited for that. And Seventh Curse, Witch from Nepal, double feature. And Disembodied. The rest, I just got a bunch of sales stuff with my points, which since it was 5 times the points, that jacked it up even more. So got a bunch of sales stuff.
I was just going to answer the question earlier. The what I was talking about would have been probably around 2013, 2014 when they were doing the sending out the files. It was before they started the streaming site. So
do you think Vinegar Syndrome will ever take a shot at a streaming service?
No. No.
Yeah, I was
I mean, they started out as a different thing than they are now.
Yeah.
So it's like now it's not I mean, yes, it's still about the film restoration, but their money comes from the packaging. I mean, that's
would that really cut into the people that want the physical? Like, I really don't think it would affect it that much. I guess it could in the sense of like
no. Well, see, here's the thing. No,
it
doesn't make sense to do it in-house. Everyone is discovering that. That's why, like, you remember, at the point during quarantine, everyone wanted, like, Peacock, all the Universal stuff, Warner Brothers, everyone wanted their own content on their own streaming system. They found out very quickly that doesn't work. So now you have Vinegar Syndrome on other streaming, like they're leasing out the content. It's out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's still, it doesn't make sense to do it in-house now. I mean, look at WWE got out of it. Now they're out completely, but I mean, they even knew that it didn't make sense. They could it's more profitable to do it out there. If someone, like if Seven is making moves, I've heard, like if something is like coming together and bringing all the labels together, like to do like boutique streaming, like something like that may be an idea. But
you got Charles Band. He's got a lot of the Something Weird stuff and Blue Underground.
Yeah, and Troma's got a bunch of they have a bunch of everything. Like I was looking at it today and I can't even remember what popped up, but I did see an MGM title on there. I was kind of, okay.
There's a lot on Troma now. It's a pretty good value.
Yeah, it's the model is similar to the Full Moon when they have their own stuff, and then they have other, their in-house stuff, and then grabbing other stuff.
Yeah. So a lot of the stuff I got was just on sale. I got 5-card stud, the Western. I did get the Jacker movies because Saturn's Core. I'm just SOV.
Oh no, that's my number one pick. That's my most wanted of everything that's come out. Actually, that's like those are Florida picks. I've been like I have shitty copies of them I had forever, but like I'm really because it's also got what's her name from Clerks. I
can never say her name.
37.
Yeah.
Debbie
D is also in that, I believe.
But yeah, that one. That's as soon as that I was like, that was the only one of all the releases on day when I was like, oh shit.
I will say the daily deals were shockingly good. I mean, I had a lot of stuff, obviously, but I felt there were certain things on sale that has not been out that long.
Yeah. I hope that, and I notice it's a lot of stuff that's more the weird, more the traditional Vinegar Syndrome stuff. So that's not a good sign either, but hopefully that doesn't affect that. Well, here's what I have in my card. As I say in my card, I haven't done the final pulling of the trigger. Like I said, my number one, Jacker 2. Video Man. I haven't seen it. Super interesting concept. The Jalot, they sold me with that. Deranged, obviously, I'm grabbing. The Curse of the Devil set.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
Street Trash, obviously.
Didn't get it yet, just because I just watched it.
I'm grabbing it now. Yeah. Iced, and then last but not least, if I do it, it's in my cart. Sidekicks.
Okay.
We'll see.
I still haven't pulled. I remember. I mean, I'm a Chuck Norris guy. Love Chuck Norris. Loved that movie when I was a kid. I just know it's not. I might watch it one more time in my life. It's just it's more of a kids film.
I see that's why it's only finally in my car for now. I haven't pulled it out, but
Yeah,
we'll see. I'm sure I'll pull a couple things out before I do my final checkout.
yeah.
Or I'll wait till past the deadline and then it's not on sale anymore. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Because honestly, there's nothing. Yeah, I know.
Oh, just so well, it doesn't matter. You ordered it, so this is more of a warning to anybody in the chat thinking of getting it. Apparently, Iced is selling fast.
Yeah, it was at 15. Well, I haven't ordered it yet, so I'm gonna pull the trigger before we're done. Yeah, out of the 4,000. But I believe isn't that is that VSA or just Vinegar Syndrome? Okay. Yeah, so that one is gone.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Cannibal the Musical situation. I mean, it might take a few days.
Yeah, it's a little under half. It's at 18. That's still a lot to move. I think it'll probably just kind of mellow out now for a couple days. I wouldn't be worried yet. Not even, yeah.
Cannibal was gone though in what, a week?
Yeah.
How long did it take? Something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
No, because there were copies when the website came back online.
Okay.
It got cut off at a number. Then when it came back, I think they had like 300 or 400 left or something like that.
Okay. Well, if you want it, keep an eye on Iced at the very least.
Dude, is there a standard edition on that one? Because they had a standard on Cannibal.
I don't think the Gazer has. Does it?
Yeah, they do. The standard's down to $7.97. Yeah, they do now.
Okay.
So that do they offer that on VSAs now? I'm curious. Now I'm going to look.
That's interesting. I think
VSA
a lot more people that want to save the few extra bucks. I really do.
Well, I don't know how many they put up. I'm going to guess they only put up 1,000 on that one. I'm just let me see. 4,000 units.
Good haul, Dirk. Yeah, I've got all those. Dr. Terror's House of Horrors is great.
They're at $7.97. Yeah, I don't know if they started at 1,000 or not. I mean, Iced is not a good movie. Let's not get it twisted, guys.
Oh no, it's not. But it's one of those movies that I think people have been waiting for a while.
Yeah.
Naked Wednesday Addams.
How did that work out for the people who finally bought the keep? They were expecting a masterpiece. I still find that hilarious.
I do find that a lot. I mean, some of them are younger, but there's people in these groups that have been begging for some of these movies that they've never actually seen.
They just know they're in demand and people want them.
Yeah. I see that a lot.
I was excited for I'm glad I own the keep. It's not one I watch that often, but for me, I'm more excited that finally we might get that documentary.
Hopefully, yeah, I'd like to see that too.
Speaking of documentaries, I don't know if you know this. I should probably tell you for next week. The George Romero Resident Evil documentary dropped today.
Oh shit!
I also got this one. May not be a quick review because it's a 4.5 hour doc. Ooh. I also got that Aliens expanded doc.
Okay,
that's just about aliens. So
I would like to see both of those.
I think the runtime for Romero is more standard feature.
I read, ages ago, it was probably not long after Resident Evil came out, the Romero script, I believe, for that. And at least if memory serves, like it was a good script, but it maybe wasn't so much that action horror script. I don't know. I can't remember my exact thoughts on it, but I did read it, I believe, forever ago.
I remember everything. Well, I mean, at that point, everything we heard that it was supposed to be was going to be better than what we got.
Todd might not get what the electric octagon is, but yeah, there is a war between Slipcover Steve and for a guest of our show, the original Slipcover OG, Hayden Cornelius. So yeah,
I guess I shouldn't say what team I'm on.
Probably not, Todd, especially if it's not the right team.
Oh, well, it's obvious it's not. Fuck all y'all. y'all just clout chasing. I'll be honest. I see y'all. Y'all just clout chasing.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not. He's a genius for what he's doing. You guys trying to glom off of it is genius too. I'm gonna fucking try to see if I can get him on this goddamn show.
You got to get everybody on the show. Everybody's getting called out. It's a war. It's a slipcover war. It could turn into slipcover WW3. It might happen. But yes. So yeah, got a big Vinegar Syndrome haul coming. I'm pretty excited. Have to keep an eye out on those things though that sell out that I miss.
Yeah. I'm reading Orc's post, Todd. You need to make a VHS DVD store documentary list and get it to me. There's a bunch. I've seen a few. Does that include VHS collecting documentaries? Because for me, I'd go with video store theater documentaries. That's a list I'd compile. I think that's more interesting than the collecting documentaries, but that's just me.
I wonder if like you could do maybe something like on Flesh Wound Video, possibly. I don't know that you get a 90-minute doc out
He's
of
not.
it.
No. He's asking for a list of docs about those.
Oh, okay.
Not an actual doc.
Well, that's still a good idea.
Although working on a doc for 2025, Dan knows what it is, but he's probably already forgot.
No, I know what it is.
Okay, there you go. We got that. Should I tease a new possible show and a new possible platform as soon as I get the goddamn call?
As soon as you get the goddamn call, yeah.
And what else? There's a few big things for 2025. We got that, and that'll be completely uncensored. Dan will get to say whatever he wants. Even worse, Bugs will too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm surprised Dan. We'll see how wild Dan gets, because you can still take clips from there, Dan.
You might be seeing us on a streaming service. So yeah.
I don't know the way the service
Not
is
okay
going,
to tease that much.
the way the service is going, that may lose us some fans. So you don't know.
Never know. You never know. But yeah, no, there's some exciting projects coming up. What up, Ghost? How are you doing? What did you get from Vinegar Syndrome? Yeah. With Vinegar Syndrome, I always start off light, and then I end up getting more than I thought. But I had a shit ton of points and accumulated a shit ton of points with the daily deals. So
you know, the one thing that was like, when they sent me the list and I saw Sergeant Kabuki, man, I was like, oh, do I subscribe just to get that as quick as possible?
I mean, you can still just buy stuff when you want.
Oh, no. I still will. I'll still probably buy stuff monthly. It'll just be more selective.
Yeah, you've slowed down a lot more than me. Although I have changed some habits on certain things.
That's funny. How do you feel about the StreamYard pricing? I just literally looked into it, was talking to Dan about it last night.
Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a big increase. I didn't realize that till I looked, and I was like, when's it coming up? Okay, it is a lot more than it was last time. We are streaming 1080p. At least I switched me to. I don't know if Dan's there yet, but we'll figure it out by Wednesday.
I'm going to tell people I'm broke, I'm 30K in debt, and they need to send me free stuff. That's how I will solve it.
I'm going to try to, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, no, but no worries. Everything gets more expensive, but we'll still bring you the quality Flesh Wound show that you deserve.
Well, you know what? Honestly, it's 100% not what I wanted to be, but I'm glad we kind of went this direction now. If I bitch all the time, we're not a physical media channel. We're a review channel. Primarily. That's
everything
we are, but I mean, our big thing is the reviews. I know I bitch about it all the time, but it is what helps set us apart, because we review so much more.
We talk about the movies.
Yeah,
we have seen the movies.
We don't just look at the packages of the movies, but we do that too. But yeah, see, that honestly, that was one of the things. I was like, well, I like to do the unboxings for the monthly, but it's like,
No, Ghost. It's not. We're on YouTube. No,
No. An additional show.
This is
a new separate show on a new platform. Everything here will remain the same. Don't worry.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah.
Just one new weekly show, hopefully.
Yeah.
Should I tease in the genre of wrestling? I don't know. Well, I just did. If I didn't,
the side shows nothing you're gonna care about, Ghost. But yeah, that's something else. Ghost has a nice haul there. I didn't get Smiley Face. I do remember liking that, but I don't know. I didn't end up getting it.
Video Man's one.
There's a lot of it. I mean, honestly, some of the books, like I looked today, there's a lot of the books that I want. Although, truth be told, most of them are on Amazon and they're even a few dollars cheaper. So I didn't pull the trigger on any books this time, but yeah, I've got some good shit coming. I got that Punks double feature. I got
Punks double feature. See, they want to get me
Punks and Vengeance of the Punks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got that. Oh, I got Todd Loya favorite, Dogs Don't Wear Pants, which we reviewed. That is a great film. Fantastic film.
I fucking hate that piece of shit.
It was a good movie.
You know what? It's better than Skinamarink. I'll give you that. That is literally the only time I was sitting in the movie theater and was like fighting myself from leaving. I was like, you've never left a movie. You're not doing it now. Then just being like, God, I can't take this. I want to leave. I have never had that eternal struggle so bad in my life to keep my ass in the goddamn seat of Skinamarink. God damn it, piece of shit.
What up, Darren? How's it going?
I give your fucking dogs wearing pants bullshit another shot. If
dogs don't wear pants.
Well, I don't give a shit. I like what was the cat stock you wouldn't watch? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I don't want to see cats die.
Well, it wasn't about the dead cats. And you don't see him die.
I know. I think that was like early lockdown, and I just wasn't.
Yeah, that was great, Doc.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I know the story. Yeah.
Speaking of docs, Springer Doc. There's also a new Night Stalker doc on Peacock.
He's one of those serial killers. I feel like I'm at the point where I just fucking know everything.
I do. I get that. I do like the way the Peacock ones are. So, and it's only 90 minutes, 245 episodes. So I'm like, all right. Okay. If it would have been another like 6-1, I would have been like, hold up. But this is like the tapes, though. I believe it's like his audio tapes. Like they did the Gacy tapes, I think, on one of them. But I think it's like videos, like specifically of him. That interests me. It's got an angle.
Yeah. I don't know. I might give it 90 minutes.
Yeah, you want that?
Best 5, Kevin Costner.
Sizzle Beach, USA.
Waterworld, great for the classics. I like Waterworld. I recognize.
I do too. Okay, sorry. Should I wet the Postman?
Ooh, talk about a movie that I remember people being angry. I think the big issue with the Postman, and it was
too close to the Waterworld. It was too close to it.
Oh, it was very different from Waterworld, but it was too fucking long. It was like a 3+ hour movie, and I don't know. Post-apocalyptic. I've got to deliver the mail. It wasn't like the best concept, but I'd say Kevin Costner's always really good. He's had some turkeys on his filmography, but he's always good.
Also, Shadows Run Black. I'll give him that one too. There's another great performance.
Just every beat. I'll give you an underrated one: the serial killer movie, Mr.
Brooks. Yeah, that was a good one.
He was good in that. Yeah.
I just went with the trauma ones. You know me. I'm easy.
The ones that he tried to buy outright, so nobody could see them.
So that's what Lloyd's like. Hell no.
I think honestly, the director would have sold them to him.
But, oh yeah, 100%. The director would take them. Why do you think Nintendo owns Super Mario, Super Hornio Brothers?
Super Hornio Brothers needs a Melusine.
I can't. Nintendo owns it and its sequel. Can never happen unless Nintendo decides
We need to get some of that Super Hornio Brothers money.
Yeah, but he's like kind of canceled, so that's not happening. Which one I was watching, like I finally figured out. Well, there's many reasons, but watching Once Upon a Deadpool because the kid wanted to watch Deadpool. His mom's not R yet, so we went with the PG-13 alternative. I was like, that's why this like kind of disappeared from everywhere because Fred Savage is like throughout the whole thing because he's like,
Yeah.
So, and since he's been canceled, that's kind of like Disney. It's like, yeah, maybe we'll.
Was it Fred or Ben that was like?
No, I think it was both of them.
They both? Were they doing it together? Like,
I don't know.
Just double teaming sort of thing?
I don't know. Well,
it
was Fred.
Dirk's got a good Untouchables is definitely one of his better movies.
Revenge is great also.
Yeah. Revenge is great.
And that new show, the one he left, Yellowstone.
Yeah, you know what? Like everybody tells me I need to watch Yellowstone. I just haven't had the time. I'm sure it's excellent. It's just
I'm not a big Western guy.
It's a modern Western.
Cliff Booth. Unless he's playing baseball, I don't give a fuck about Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got. I don't know if you're a bigger Field of Dreams guy or a bigger Bull Durham. I'm gonna go Cliff's a Bull Durham guy.
Yeah, I think Cliff, you don't strike me as somebody that would be a Field of Dreams guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm going Bull Durham.
Yeah, maybe Bull Durham. Yeah.
Cliff, you will be interested in this. I just finished Burt Reynolds' autobiography as read by Burt Reynolds.
Oh, nice.
On the drive. Made me want to watch his entire catalog, but I had to watch every other goddamn movie. Otherwise, I'd be watching The End or Hooper and some shit. Daily Ghost is a Field of Dreams guy. So good.
Baseball's like the most boring fucking thing.
Oh, my dad used to drag me to fucking baseball. I fucking always have hated it.
It's
the boringest game.
Sorry, my grandfather was like a professional umpire, and I still don't give a shit. It's just
maybe I hate it because it's the American pastime. Like, fuck you and your baseball too.
I need a little bit of violence and theater, I guess, in my sports. I don't know. I'm not a big sports guy. I can enjoy a football game, but I just don't have time anymore. I don't know. Major League. There's a baseball movie that I do enjoy. So
see, I like sports movies though, but don't like to watch real sports. Again, it's the wrestling thing. I like my sports predetermined, so sports movies fine. Except for Rocky IV, piece of shit. But
your hatred of Rocky IV is insane.
Well, it's just a fucking propaganda film. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking Reagan bullshit.
Yeah, but pretty much any like.
I don't like First Blood Part 2 either. It's a piece of shit also.
I was gonna say like any like 80s action movie has that propaganda in it.
Commando does not have any of that nonsense.
No, I guess that one doesn't. But
most Schwarzenegger movies don't have any of that nonsense.
Well, it's not exactly like the All-American Boy there, Todd. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger, apple pie and maid fucking.
Well, honestly, it seems like he would have that more because he's super American. Thank you, Cable Channel 11. Commando is over Rambo. Well, Commando is the greatest action film to come out of the 1980s, if not all time, but that's just me.
Commando is like, that's like the ultimate 80s one-liner movie. I mean, that's just an action film.
I watched that once a year. Damn it, now I want to watch Commando.
That line too, where it's like, did you leave any for us? Only bodies. Like, it's so good.
Yeah. The director's cut, I do recommend it. Does have some nice extra little gore bits. So
I agree. You know what? Another Kevin Costner movie that was misadvertised, but is a decent little horror movie. The New Daughter. I don't know if anybody would remember it because it like just came and went in the theater, but it's not exactly what you think it's going to be either. But I remember it being pretty decent. So I don't know. We got a side topic on the cinema of Kevin Costner tonight.
Oh,
But yeah, no, Commando's Commando's great.
oh, I know. Now we should do a Commando watch-alongs.
No, we could do a Commando watch.
We'll have to figure out a reason to. We'll make it make sense. When's
Yeah,
Arnold's
yeah.
birthday?
You have to get me on a show with Ozzy, maybe a Flesh Wound Fist commentary.
Oh, damn, we got to do Commando and Fist. I got to see if they haven't seen it. Fist is happening sooner than later.
How the fuck do you not see Commando?
How did neither of them saw the first? What did we just review? Neither of them saw the first Lethal Weapon.
So they saw sequels and not the original?
I think maybe bits and pieces. I don't know. I don't remember that we recorded that episode a while ago.
That's weird. My OCD as a kid, like I'm sure there might be an exception, but out there. But I thought I had to see it. If I saw something that was part 2 or 3 that looked good, I had to go watch the others first.
Well, see, that wasn't always an option in my era. Sometimes it was harder to find that first one. No, I remember seeing stuff in the 80s before sequels before the first one, but I'd immediately go watch the original. You know what I mean? Like if I saw okay, this looks good. I'm trying to think of one I saw first. Phantasm 2. Phantasm.
You're gonna get banned for that kind of shit.
No,
Van Damme's way better than that fat bastard. Not that I don't like Seagal, but
I know you're fucking champion his fucking energy drink forever. You know what?
Seagal had a damn fine energy drink.
You know what? I remember I started watching in quarantine. I couldn't make myself finish them, but maybe I'll continue one day. I started watching all the Seagal films. I've come to the conclusion only his first 3 movies were great.
Well, he was up until
Hard to Kill is his best movie. I don't think there's anything that touches it for.
I mean, Out for Justice is gold. Above the Law is great. All his early stuff is great.
Yeah.
There's a sharp downturn. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, really, when you look at it, the amount of theatrical films that he starred in, it's not very big.
No, but it was a lot. He was hit. He was yeah, but the span of time those pictures hit, that was a short span, and he was just, cranking them out.
He was, but I mean, he after about 95, it was just a nosedive pretty much. I mean, I love camp of Glimmerman, but Glimmerman was a failure. He was an asshole, and that kind of, I think, cut
a lot of those combo, they that formula, the Rush Hour formula, we'll call it, before it was you had Glimmerman, you had the Van Damme one with Rodman, there was all those
team.
Yeah, those, even though I'm not a Van Damme guy, that was a fun picture. But a lot of those doubled, even the Seagal and fucking Ja Rule, fuck that guy. But that
Half Past Dead, that was
Exit Wounds. That there's just some of those team ups at the end. They weren't good movies, but they were fun. Although some of those we might have to bring up for Hood Approved. I think we'll have a DMX show. We can.
It was funny because Exit Wounds kind of Seagal already went direct.
Oh yeah, that was his big theatrical return.
His first one that went direct to video was The Patriot, which was him fighting some militia. And he did Ticker, which I know some stories I probably am not allowed to tell on that one, but he did that. I mean, it seemed like okay.
We have this clarified a little more. Seagal theatrical over Van Damme theatrical. That seems like something.
Disagree.
I think we'd have to see. That feels like a whole nother thing because we have to go line by line and look at them both.
Here's the thing: there's a handful of exceptions, but as far as Van Damme,
name some good Van Damme theatrical releases that you think.
Kickboxer, Bloodsport.
I don't like either of those.
I'll even get a little more obscure. I think Knockoff's a fun action.
I see that one. I do like. Again, that falls in that buddy picture thing I was saying they were doing.
Yeah. For a while. Maximum Risk is really good with Natasha Henstridge.
I didn't care.
But even aside from the theatricals, I mean, Sudden Death's great. But aside from the theatricals, Van Damme, most of his direct to
I liked Hard Target.
Yeah, Hard Target's great.
That's probably the only theatrical one I can name that I liked. Like Street Fighter's a piece of trash, but I get why people like it.
Well, Street Fighter is a camp classic, but yeah, it's not a good movie. I mean, again, Seagal, that's a small amount of movies. Marked for Death, all of that's great, but that's not a lot. That's in the single digits, I believe, in fact.
Seagal smashes the box office over Van Damme was Under Siege alone.
I'm not going to argue box office. Under Siege was Seagal's like smash hit. Like that was in '92. I think that was one of the highest grossing movies. He never got close to that again. But Van Damme's direct to video stuff, much better than Seagal's.
I haven't seen enough to comment.
Oh, Assassination Games. He made a lot. The Shepherd.
I did finally watch those Universal Soldier movies. I think I liked the fourth one. There's the numbering system's weird because you have those two Canadian sequels that fall in there that aren't really in canon. Then you have
those were an attempt, I believe, to make a TV series.
Yeah, they were backdoor pilots. But I'm saying like the numbering system, I don't know which one, but because after
you had Universal Soldier, the two Canadian,
the Return.
Then you had the Return with Goldberg,
and then the Long Break. Those two after the Long Break, I did really enjoy,
which are very good. Yes,
yeah.
See, Seagal has not made anything of the quality of.
One Van Damme movie I really loved, and it was a straight to video, Replicant.
Yeah, Replicant is very good. So Van Damme can actually act. It might have taken a little age.
He is, as of right now, Van Damme can out act Seagal. If you compare now, yes, 100%.
It's more
at
of
the beginning
drama thriller, but watch Van Damme in Until Death.
Okay.
It's a good display of his acting.
Until I have to do it, I won't do it, but okay. Until I have a reason I have to do it. So when Dan makes this review some Seagal movies, I'm like, well, I'll make you review some you don't want to watch then.
I mean, like I said, Seagal
Halloween 2020 retrospective by Dan.
Yeah, we already did that one.
No, you haven't done. No, Yeah, some time has passed. Now you have to revisit them and see if they've aged.
You get in a decade, I'll do it.
All right, I'm holding you to it.
Yeah, well,
2028, 3 years, Dan.
Where we have fucking
3 years, Dan.
How is that fucking a decade?
Hold on, didn't the first one come out in 2018?
Oh, you said 2020. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, maybe
2018 was the first one. So 3 years till the 10th anniversary.
If we have flying cars.
But, no. You can't add asterisks, motherfucker.
Yeah. But there's a show concept there at some point. I will maintain it. It's a small list of Van Damme movies that he starred in. You know, you have like that one thing he did for his daughter that he's in for 10 minutes and, you know, couple weird ones there, but most are worth watching. It's a small list of bad Van Damme movies. I'll maintain that. Seagal, I can name a lot. Some of them have camp value, but most of what he did was garbage after his theatrical run. But yeah, not hating on him. I just think Van Damme is the man. So there we go. Yeah. What else do we got coming up, Todd? I know we
got this. I haven't even opened it yet.
Oh,
my 7 package.
From what?
It's my 7 package. So this is our review coming up.
Yeah. Well, I was about to actually tease that show. So
I might as well. I'll open. I haven't even opened it up yet, so I'll open it and then you'll say they'll see what we're doing. Are there any nips on it, Dan?
I don't believe so, but I don't have them handy. So.
I'll look.
Yeah. I don't think.
Goddamn popcorn! I hate this shit. I know everyone does. Okay, let's move it. Gross. All right, here we go. Yes, finally, we finally get to start talking about them.
The Vixen trilogy. Yeah, we've got a Russ Meyer show coming up. You've got one of those many vinegar syndrome stickers, but
No,
make
Severn.
sure
Severn.
yeah, Severn, sorry.
I have this poster on my wall. I don't know if you noticed it, Dan, but yes, this one is a poster I have on my wall because I am a big Russ Myers fan.
Yes. Yushki DeGard.
It's right next to my Devil's Rejects poster.
Yes.
And the Lizzie Gordon poster you can't see.
I've been having a fun time revisiting these, so that'll be
and then we'll talk about, because there is a fourth Vixen in the unofficial things, but
nice.
Beneath the Valley, yeah. Yes. Yes.
I might
how I really got into Russ Meyer? It's because of her. Because I was already
Kitten Natividad guy.
I was already a big Taking It Off fan. So
I've got her autograph back there. I had the pleasure of meeting Tura Satana. I met her in Toronto, Haji, and Kitten.
You know the bar where they shot the Double D Avenger is like 5 minutes from the house. Oh, sorry, the strip club they shot Double D Avenger. Maybe I'll take you there next time, Dan.
It's not a strip club anymore, I take it.
No, it is again. Last time I drove by it, but it's gone back and forth, because at first it was a bikini bar, then a strip club, strip club, bikini bar, strip club. I believe at the time they shot it, it was technically a bikini bar, but they used it as a strip club.
How's it going, Matt?
So, but yeah. I can't remember what it's called now. I think last time it was like California Girls or something dumb like that.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Well, that's like a chain place. So
I want to go in there and just like, they're going to ask, like, do you want a lap dance? And I'm like, I'm just appreciating the ghosts of titties past right now, madam. Pour one out for yeah. Tura Satana was really cool. Like, she was really funny. Haji was kind of quiet. Kitten was kind of quiet, but
Erica, I know Erica Gavin has to be your favorite just from rewatching Vixen.
there's a certain scene.
I think her and Rebecca De Mornay from House of Rocks and Cradle would be friends. I want to see them buddied up. That is still one of my favorite movie scenes of all time. With in Hand the Rocks and Cradle.
Okay. I haven't watched that one in a long time.
I've had it on the schedule for years. I want to do like the 90s what's the word? I'm losing the thrillers from that era. There's a word I'm thinking of, and
erotic thrillers, I guess.
No, it's not the erotic thrillers. The Jesus, psychological thrillers. Jesus Christ, couldn't think of psychological. Like that, Pacific Heights. Like that was like, there's quite a few of that genre, just the psychological, because you had the psychological thrillers and you had the erotic thrillers. But yeah, both very 90s waves. Yeah,
you'll get a lot of 90s content out of us. Pocket Pussy. Well, if you go back far enough, there I think Hayden might be the OG Pocket Pussy guy on YouTube as well.
Have you seen the KFC one?
The KFC Pocket Pussy?
Yeah, it looks like a KFC.
What do you like?
It's like got chicken on the end. It looks like a big cup of like.
So is it like chicken. A bucket with a vagina?
No, it's like it looks like the one that I saw. It looked like a fleshlight, but it was like more like a shape, more like a cup. Like it didn't have like the fleshlight shape, so it was more like just a cup. So it looks like a cup full of like popcorn chicken. So when you take the lid off, it had chicken there, and
so you're like sticking your dick in the bottom of the cup.
If you've ever wanted, the top. You fucking
the top. Like, so does like the chicken open up into a vag?
Yes. There's a hole. If you ever wanted to fuck your KFC, you can. Yeah, I'm gonna find the video and I'm gonna send it to you. I'll put it in Discord if I find it.
That feels like a very greasy wiener.
Well, I'm assuming you're gonna use your own. Yeah. Ah, Jesus Christ. There goes monetization.
There's somebody that wants to fuck some chicken out there.
Yeah, right there. We got a chicken fucker.
Chicken fucker. There you go.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Michael Berryman already has a case ordered.
Todd, did I tell you? Well, no, I definitely didn't, because it just happened today. I saw a hot lady working at Barnes and Noble. And when I say hot, I'm talking like supermodel hot.
So here's what you do, Dan. You go in there, you ask him. I need a book.
It didn't make sense because I was sitting there. I'm like, why are you not?
Well, I'm giving you your line. I'm giving it to you. You want it or no?
Go for it.
You go. I need a self-help book. You just got to play cool and be like, I need some that I give women too many orgasms. I need one that can. So it's just one. So it's not. Yeah, you just tell her you need to pull it back.
The worst fucking pickup line. Todd.
Just do it, Dan. Just tell it.
You might as well just. That.
I wasn't gonna give you a good one.
No, that's fucking. What is your go-to, Todd, to pick up?
Well,
later?
one, I'm not going to say it because if I've used it on the wife, it's a problem.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah.
I know she's not watching, but I don't want it on record.
This was a traditionally hot, it was like, I mean, I bought my drink, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, it doesn't make sense why you would be working here. I almost thought I was on some sort of reality show because it didn't make sense. But yeah, I was there today, and it was just kind of surreal. Like, she was like a legit movie star, like Angelina Jolie in her prime kind of movie star. But yeah. Matt worked at Barnes & Noble. There were some pretty hot chicks that worked there. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not suggesting that there are no good-looking girls, but this was like she stepped at. It was like Marilyn Monroe with the dress being blown up. Like she was just a hottie.
Would you compare? What celebrity would you compare it to? So we have a gauge.
Oh well, I wasn't she didn't look like Angelina Jolie, but she was like blonde, big. Big tits, great body, like the traditionally hot.
Okay. White girl. I was trying to.
I'll put it this way: nobody's kicking her out of bed.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, no, traditionally hot. Yeah, I know what that.
I don't always have traditional.
That's code. I know that. That's why I was asking, Dan.
Like I'm going for the Brink Stevens over the Linnea Quigleys, but I'm just saying it's very
that's still a low bar, Dan.
Brink Stevens is a goddess, Todd.
I'm saying traditionally beauty would you'd fall like. Well, I guess it depends on the era, but it's always the blonde white girl.
Yeah, generally, yeah.
See, Pamela Anderson, that's a typical beauty standard, not traditionally your type.
Yeah, exactly. Again, not kicking her out of bed, but
we will be talking about Pamela Anderson. This
there was. Pam Anderson did a movie last Showgirl. Right. Yeah, that'll be on the Friday show.
Probably one of my most anticipated. And you know what? It's only like 86 minutes.
I'm a little questioning of whether this is an Oscar movie, but yeah, what a hell of a cast. Pam Anderson, Dave Bautista, and Jamie Lee Curtis. Never thought I'd see those three headlining a movie together.
Right?
I was just that's totally random. I can remember going to see Barbed Wire in 96 very vividly and just thinking wow, they spent some money on this B movie.
I still love that one. That was
Clint Howard. It was That was weird because isn't the unrated version lost the materials for it or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I made my own. I was tired of waiting.
Yeah.
I think just the standard definition footage exists.
Okay,
but that's it. It's easy to splice it in. Trust me. So
yeah. Well, there you go. But yeah, no, just it was a very weird holy shit kind of moment. I didn't have an opportunity, and I'm not creepy to snap a photo, but you would not disagree. I don't know what she was working in Barnes & Noble for. Just, yeah.
Dan thinks she should have been using her other assets, apparently, without saying it.
Dan's
I hate OnlyFans, but she should have been making OnlyFans money.
Yeah. Don't you know you could just spit in a jar or something and
people buy pictures of your shit. Ash Shotzi, WWE superstar. I love to remind you. I love to remind you.
Shotzi's awesome. She may have done some weird shit before she was famous, but she's awesome. I love Shotzi. Was she one of the ones that you drove at one point to a
No,
show?
I mean she worked for one of the promotions I worked for, but
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you ever really got to hang out with her, but yeah.
I mean,
Now people are gonna like start Googling.
I remember there was one time I was sitting there with Caesar and we were talking, and Funny Bones, both of his girlfriends were sitting by us. Yes, I said both of. And we were just talking. Like it was
Is he the guy that's got like 6 wives or something?
no, he's got like one girlfriend now. He had a throuple going on, but whatever.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was funny because I don't know what me and Caesar were talking about, but I knew I was like, fuck, this is probably. And then she like they both walked away because they were sitting. They had to hear our horrible conversation. It was unfiltered Caesar. At least Jason wasn't there throwing his 2 cents in. He's old school, but
I remember, I won't say who it was, but somebody that we both know, I think, going like on the phone, just like, just doing this a lot. And I was like, what are you doing? It's like sending dick pics.
Yes, he was.
It was like literally like that's a lot of dick pics.
He was sending him out to his roster, seeing who was going to respond. Yes, I very much remember they were just sending out dick pics.
I'm like, I mean, I've just been talking to you for like 1 minute, and you must have sent like 32 dick pics at least. Like, I don't.
And what happened? He disappeared before the end of the show.
Yeah, he did. One must have hit.
Yeah, he plays the numbers. Yeah, see, Matt gets it. Cast a wide net.
Yeah.
Dan, I hope you were taking notes.
Yeah, I'm not a dick pic sender.
I don't need to know any of your dick pic habits.
No, I'm not a dick pic sender. I don't do that. Especially not like to just like what's up, then dick pic. Like that's kind of like the modern way now. And yeah. That's kind of ballsy though. You got to kind of give that a minute. I will say it's
well, I don't know if he was showing the balls too, but
I'm pretty sure it's just dick pics. He's like,
Well,
yeah, sometimes they get pretty mad, but if you just send enough, it'll work out. I think that was the philosophy, but I'll say it's okay to do it if you get a nude first. I think that's the proper etiquette.
Well, I'm glad I don't need to know all this bullshit.
Yeah. You were pre-dick pics, weren't you, Todd? You were single during the beginning of that.
Yeah, it was the early dick pic era, but
That was dick pic era starts with phones.
Yeah, well, no, it starts with photos. It does.
So you're of the era where I don't remember anybody just like getting.
I remember.
Out of a dick
God,
pic.
I'm gonna give you guys a technically. Well, it's not me, so it's not that bad. But I remember my friend's mom like got her. It's so horrible. She like stuck the picture of the dick pic in the bathroom.
Wait, what?
It's such a. I don't remember of her boyfriend, whatever it was. There was a dick pic.
So like he had a dick pic printed out.
Yeah, it was like fucking like that's how they did dick pics. They took a picture and gave him a picture.
Oh.
Yeah, looking back at it now, that's
at that point, if you're giving a physical dick pic, why don't you just pull out your dick? Like it's kind of, I don't know.
48 male, California. See, ASL. That's old school.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you get it, Dan? Do you remember?
I do not. No.
I just answered it. Age, sex, location.
Oh, okay.
That's early message like AOL and shit. I remember doing that shit on fucking web TV. That was my first internet. Well, I'm not going to tell those stories over this. I'll save that for Patreon.
There's so many good wrestling ones that you can't really talk about anymore.
Well, you know what? Maybe we will.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what we're allowed to talk about.
Yahoo chat rooms.
I remember chat rooms a little bit. My big one really was the IMDb boards.
That's not a chat room. That's a message.
No, I know it's not, but that my form of like communication.
Talk City, that was one. That was one.
Talk City.
Yeah.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
That one, I know that one was on web TV, but it was also on a regular internet.
Okay. Yeah. Now I don't know. It's not as interesting anymore. I do think the little bit of experience I had in chat rooms, you got to know people better than like modern day social media. I think.
Yeah.
More interesting conversations, I suppose, is what I'll say. Now it's kind of like it's swipe based, so you don't really get to know people.
Yeah.
You know, at least on the dating stuff, I guess. But
well, no, you have to think in those days you didn't even see what the person looked like till they decided to send you a picture.
Yeah, that is true. You were always kind of gambling.
So you got to know picture. Yeah, Polaroid dick pics. There you go, Darren.
Polaroid dick pics, though, like that still is a weird one. I don't see that being yeah, because at that point, like, here's a picture of my dick. Why wouldn't you just show the girl your dick? Doesn't make sense to me.
Because they have manners, Dan. You don't just pull your dick out randomly in public. You hand him a nice Polaroid or an 8x10 glossy.
A nice Polaroid of your dick. That still feels like.
You know what? I honestly don't know the answer to this, Dan. I never did a picture dick pic.
I don't know. Like at that point, why don't you just do the Burt Reynolds spread? Like just go to a photographer and just.
Because then that's a whole thing. Like you're gonna go pay money to a photographer. Like fuck that. Dan's just gonna get wallet-sized dick pics just so he has a bunch of professionally done.
Like business cards.
Dan, I think you should still do that. I want to see you hit that Burt Reynolds pose. Put the hat over the goods. Fuck.
That's how we pay for StreamYard.
Dan, if you do that as a shirt, we will sell 1 million units. Get on.
You gotta give me the gay he for Fahey shirt first, and then we'll talk. Like that's gotta happen first. That's gotta happen by next month, I believe. That's gotta happen.
Okay, we'll make it happen. We'll my schedule is lightening up once I get through. Well, once I'm ready for tomorrow's show, I'm good. I feel caught up.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I've been watching a lot of stuff in my well, I haven't really had downtime. I've still been doing shows, but yeah, I've been knocking out a lot of Oscar stuff, and yeah, I'm eager to talk about that. I don't know what I haven't looked too much at like the actual Golden Globe list yet. I've just been watching stuff I'm anticipating is going to be nominated. So I don't feel like I'm going to have as much. What?
No, I'm getting no. I was just getting a friend request. I'm trying to figure out who it is. Oh well, yeah. Okay, never mind. He's messaging me.
Oh, wrestling oriented, Todd.
No, it's funny though. When I saw him,
is this the dick pic guy?
No. Mutual friends include our director of Murder Side, Sean Donahue. Necro's on there. Our buddy Anthony Clark Pierce, XPW Connection. So I'm not going to say the other ones because I gotta. Yeah, we'll respond to him in a minute.
Oh, okay.
If he's watching, I'll get back to you in a minute.
I think people know things are brewing because I've been getting some of like friend requests from different people too, which is interesting.
Oh,
but
yeah. On the non-horror side, I've been getting a lot.
Yeah.
If that's what you're referring to, but
yeah. No, I noticed that a little bit. So
yeah, once it really gets popping, it'll be.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I think we'll have some. Even if you're not into that stuff, I think we'll have some interesting.
Well, and maybe you will be a little more like the way you are. Yeah, maybe you will.
Yeah. But yeah, keep an eye out. Big announcements coming in the coming months, and Zombie, yes, end of a. I'll tell you what, though, Zombie, like those things were not fun to record because you had to remember. It's like honestly, I saw like pretty much all of it, but it's like you're trying to remember. Of course.
You want to know how many botches we did?
How many botches? What do you mean
Mhm.
botches?
A certain number of movies were repeated. Would you like to guess how many?
I suspected that you did once or twice, but you insisted not.
Oh no, it's neither of the ones you. Well, I said neither, so that gave away there was 2 repeats.
Oh, okay.
And one of them was because I did one and you did one, but neither of us caught it. That was one of our last ones, which actually was on Lloyd's birthday, which should have been my Lloyd's birthday post.
Okay.
Eyes of the Stranger was one.
That one I was getting deja vu, but
yeah, I looked when it came up, because I spelt it. It was plural, not singular, or something like that. So one said strangers, one said stranger, and that threw it off. So that one, and technically, I don't remember if I did the second one specifically for the Vinegar Syndrome release or the 7 release, but the last horror film has 2. It's like day 3, and like then when I did I think the second one may have specifically been for the 7 release.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's funny because like I saw the one that like the day after, I was like, fuck, if I would have caught it before. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I am eventually going to do a special Trauma 365 with the 5 titles that I couldn't do on YouTube or Instagram. I'm going to put that on our Patreon. Just
okay.
Tell you the titles I couldn't say because of either the name of the movie, the content of it. There was only a few.
That's cool.
So, figure give them a little extra. It took me a few days. Like it's like I'm not posting it. Like I felt like I'm missing every day since I felt like I'm forgetting to do something. Because that's the first thing I do is make sure the trauma's ready, make sure I do it on one or the other. So like not doing it out, it's like I feel like I'm forgetting to do something.
Yeah, I know a lot of people watched him on Instagram. It just always was like, click on these damn videos. They're hard. Yeah. They're hard to get them all done. My memory, like there's some I had to like, okay, I think I kind of remember this. But there's a lot of trauma stuff that never made it past VHS, and those were the hardest ones to kind of like place in my head. I noticed.
And it's funny because when I was putting together the compilation of them all, it's like you could really see the way it evolved. Because at first I was going to attempt to watch one every day. I had big ambitions.
I knew that was going to be tough with other reviews.
I knew I'd be able to get away with like not.
Yeah.
Not doing like toxies and stuff, like stuff I'd seen numerous times. I knew there'd be ones I wouldn't need to really watch, but it got to a point where like it was more we were just putting some shine on some of these films.
Yeah. No,
I think some of the ones I got to be more creative, like the video game ones, or the ones I really like edited a piece together. Like you can see, just like they got more complex as we go along too, and they look. I was really learning how to do the shorts because I edit them completely different because I do it all within the phone.
Yeah.
Versus like sitting at the computer and doing it. So I'd started evolved, and I don't know. No, it's like, yeah. Well, if I do another trauma, any short related, I got a template ready to go. So
sweet.
The 50th anniversary 365 maybe, but I'll still do trauma related shorts when
2020. I think we owe them also some new Analog Nightmares episodes too.
Yeah, well, we got some like with the Gossier. Not is the Gossier, which is that the SOV line?
Well, it's Degassier's like SOV and SOV adjacent. I don't even fucking know. Vinegar Syndrome's got so much now that I don't even. Like,
they're at the over branding point. Like it's
just like, okay, guys, I get like enough of the sub labels. Like, you're good, because I can't remember specifically what they are. So,
I just know VSAs are the video store crap. Not in a bad way either, because there's good and there's bad. But the videos, the shelf, the B pictures, the C pictures.
I didn't get Virtuosity. I do kind of want that, but I waited on for now.
Was that last month or was that one of this month's?
This month.
I didn't even put that one in my cart. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do want it, but I'm just like, I don't
I,
have to
I
get it
well,
right now.
and you already have it, doesn't? Yeah.
It's really like the only like B.
See, that's a hard sell for me though. Like, why do I need the 4K really?
That's true. That's true.
And that's my problem with a lot of the 4Ks now. Unless it's a movie I really like, or I don't have it. Like I bought Congo. I know Pugs is a huge fan. So, and it's Bruce Campbell, so I don't mind buying.
You know, Bruce Campbell's not the star, right?
I am.
Okay.
Do you really think I think Bruce Campbell's the star of the giant Paramount big budget?
Well, I should say not even one of the main stars.
I understand that, Dan.
Okay. Don't get too disappointed.
No, I know he doesn't last long. I am aware.
He was initially. He almost got the Phantom role.
Yeah, you know I've
big mainstream break.
I was gonna say, yeah, you know I've read all of his autobiographies and listened to it. Those I actually have read and audiobooked.
Yeah. So so guys, once again, Wednesday we will be live tomorrow at the normal time. We'll have another show Friday. I guess we don't have a set date for best of 2024 yet, but
I think we're gonna lock that down tomorrow, maybe sooner than later. It will be in the next couple weeks. I'm not
okay.
this Wednesday, but that's actually, yeah.
We try and be as thorough as possible.
So yeah, I if it's honestly, I'm confident to say it'll be the 22nd.
Okay. There we go. So check that out. What up, Ryan? Coming in late, but hope you're doing well. Did you get anything from Vinegar Syndrome? But yeah, no. Yeah, I actually do have a big package coming. That's what she said from Vinegar Syndrome. I believe I have all the Saturn's Core stuff now. Yeah. That might be one label that I think I have every release. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, definitely have to do some Analog Nightmares.
Yeah, I can only say the only label. Well, damn it, I can't say it yet either. I don't own everything Troma because there's 2 titles that are extremely expensive.
Oh, Yeti's one, right?
Yeti's one, but I do have Yeti.
Oh, okay.
Witchcraft 6 I have. I need 7. Witchcraft 7 is the one I'm missing. And then I discovered recently another one. And I can't think of the title off the top of my head. But yeah, so there's 2. But that's probably my most complete.
There you go. Then you got to get the Toxie stand-up with the mop accessory.
There you go. There we go.
I know that's your holy grail. So
how was the air quality in my neck of the woods?
Yeah, the fire, Todd. I was going to say.
I'm fine here.
Steve Gutenberg, Cliff was saying.
Yeah. Like I told Dan earlier, unless you hear the Anaheim mountain range of Splash, Matterhorn, and Space are on fire, I'm okay.
You're good. Yeah. I meant to. That kind of caught me off guard. I need to check in on people. I don't know if it's under control now or what.
I haven't heard anything. I'll be on today. I've just been so focused on tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I haven't got many. Yeah, well, I'm assuming if it was a problem, I'd hear about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, surviving the fire. That's the important thing.
Exactly. Hope for everyone out on the other side of the state is doing okay. I know everyone is leaving Cali. I keep hearing, yeah. Well, I mean, that area, like, yeah, I'm not by the brush and stuff like over in the hills and stuff like that part of LA. I'm concrete over here.
So, there you go.
It's one good thing about being over here.
All right. So I think that's all we have for you guys tonight. But like I said, join us here tomorrow. And we'll see you also on Friday, which I think we're going earlier Friday, aren't we?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's all we got, guys.
All right. Well, that's it. We'll see tomorrow. Damn. Tomorrow. All right. Good night. Money's on the dresser.